Jumping. Jumping is the foundation of nearly every platformer. It's the simplest action, yet one of the most impactful. How it works? Players press a button to prepare the character upward, with gravity pulling them back down. Advanced mechanics like double jumps or variable height jumps add variety. Example, in Super Mario Bros., jumping is used to overcome obstacles, defeat enemies, and collect power-ups. Why it matters? Jumping is versatile and intuitive, making it the cornerstone of platformer gameplay. Double jump. Double jumping adds an extra layer of flexibility, allowing players to change direction or recover from mistakes. How it works? After the initial jump, players can jump again mid-air to gain additional height or distance. Example, in Halo Knight, the double jump is a late-game ability that opens up new areas for exploration. Why it matters? It enhances mobility and creates opportunities for creative level design. Wall jumping. Wall jumping is a mechanic that gives players the ability to bounce off walls to reach new heights. How it works? When a character touches a wall, they can jump off it in the opposite direction, often requiring precise timing. Example, in Celeste, wall jumping is a critical mechanic for navigating challenging vertical levels. Why it matters? Wall jumping adds complexity to movement and rewards skilled players. Dash. The dash mechanic provides a burst of speed, often used for evasion, crossing gaps, or attacking enemies. How it works? Players trigger a quick horizontal or diagonal movement, often with a cooldown or limited uses. Example, in Ori and the Blind Forest, dashing allows players to reach distant platforms. Why it matters? It increases the pace of gameplay and introduces new strategic possibilities. Climbing. Climbing mechanics allow players to scale walls or objects, expanding vertical exploration. How it works? Players can grab a climbable surface and move vertically or horizontally. Stamina or time limits often add challenge. Example, in Celeste, climbing is central to the game's mechanics, with the stamina bar adding tension to each climb. Why it matters? Climbing encourages exploration and adds depth to level design. Grappling hook. The grappling hook is a mechanic that lets players swing across gaps or pull themselves towards a specific point. How it works? Players aim at a target and shoot a tether, which either push them forward or allow them to swing. Example, in Axiom Verge 2, the grappling hook is used to navigate large open areas. Why it matters? It introduces dynamic movement and puzzle-solving opportunities. Sliding. Sliding is a mechanic where players duck and move quickly under obstacles or through narrow spaces. How it works? While running, players can press a button to initiate a slide. Some games combine sliding with a combat or traversal. Example, in Mega Man X, sliding is essential for dodging attacks and accessing hidden areas. Why it matters? Sliding increases the pace and variety of movement, adding flow to gameplay. Swing platforms. Swing platforms add a timed change to platforms, requiring players to jump at the right movement. How it works? Platforms move in arcs, either side to side or up and down, creating dynamic hazards. Example, in Donkey Kong Country, swing ropes and vines are key to progression. Why it matters? These platforms add rhythm and timing challenges to levels. Wall running. Wall running lets players traverse walls horizontally for short distances. How it works? Players sprint toward a wall and automatically stick to it, running until momentum or time runs out. Example, in Mirror's Edge, wall running is essential for navigating the game's urban environments. Why it matters? It combines speed and skill, creating exhilarating traversal moments. Boost pads. Boost pads provide an instant speed increase, often used to cross large gaps or avoid harbors. How it works? When a character steps on a boost pad, they are pulled forward or upward. Example, in Sonic the Hedgehog, boost pads emphasize speed and create thrilling sequences. Why it matters? Boost pads keep the pace existing and encourage fast, fluid movement. Glide. Gliding allows players to float through the air, extending their jump distance. How it works? After jumping, players can activate a glide mechanic to descend slowly or travel further horizontally. Example, in the Spyro the Dragon, gliding is essential for reaching faraway platforms. Why it matters? Gliding adds an element of strategy to platforming, encouraging precision. Transformations. Some platformers feature mechanics where the player character can transform into different shapes or abilities to overcome obstacles. How it works? Players switch between forms, each with unique mechanics such as flying, swimming, or shrinking. Example, in Shantae, Half Genie Hero, transformations allow access to hidden areas and solve puzzles. Why it matters? Transformations keep gameplay fresh and open up creative level design opportunities. Watch this video to discover the best game engines you can work with.